Have you ever witnessed a moment when love and faith seemed to walk hand in hand? When the impossible became possible because a family refused to give up? This is the story of how love didn't just comfort us, and faith didn't just guide us. They worked together, side by side, and rebuilt what life had broken. Sometimes, miracles don't fall from the sky. They grow quietly in the hearts of those who choose to love even when it hurts, and believe even when there's no sign of change. It began one spring evening, years ago, when my brother Daniel was in a car accident that changed everything. He was only 20, full of dreams, studying to become a teacher. In a single moment, a speeding truck took away his ability to walk and nearly took away his will to live. When he came home from the hospital, the silence in our house was heavy. The air carried the smell of antiseptic and sadness. My mother tried to stay strong, but at night I could hear her crying softly behind her door. My father blamed himself for not being there. I remember sitting in the living room one evening, watching Daniel stare out the window for hours. He didn't speak much anymore. He barely ate. Then one night, my mother said something that changed everything. She looked at us and said, "If we only focus on what's broken, we'll miss what God is still building." The next morning, she made a plan. We would turn that sadness into something living. She asked us to gather around Daniel's bed every evening to pray, not for healing first, but for peace. "We'll ask God to teach us how to love better," she said. At first, it felt awkward. There was no big emotional moment, just quiet words and tears. But over time, something started to shift. My father began fixing small things around the house that he had ignored. I cooked dinner more often, and Daniel, he began to smile again, just a little. Love had started its quiet work, and faith was fueling it from underneath. Have you ever been in a season where one without the other wasn't enough? Where love alone felt too weak to fix things, and faith alone felt too distant to touch the pain? It's in those seasons that God often brings the two together. Because the power of family love and faith aren't meant to live apart. Love gives faith its warmth. Faith gives love its direction. Together, they create healing that no doctor, no counselor, no amount of money can buy. Think of your own family. Has there ever been a time when faith gave your love new strength? Or when love made your faith real again? Months passed, and Daniel slowly began physical therapy. Progress was slow, painful even. There were days he wanted to give up. One afternoon, he told my mother, "I prayed last night, but nothing happened. I don't think God's listening anymore." My mother sat beside him, took his hand, and said something I'll never forget. "Faith doesn't always move the mountain overnight, son. Sometimes it gives you the strength to climb it, one step at a time." The next morning, Daniel asked for help getting into his wheelchair and out into the yard. It was a small moment, but it felt like the sun breaking through clouds. Over the following weeks, he worked harder than ever before. We prayed before every therapy session, laughed after every small victory, and cried after every setback. One evening, after months of effort, Daniel stood for the first time, just for a few seconds, but long enough for us all to believe again. My father fell to his knees and wept, whispering, "Thank you, Lord." That night, our family prayed not just for healing, but in gratitude for what faith and love had done together. Our home no longer felt heavy. There was music again, laughter again, hope again. And slowly, we realized, the real miracle wasn't just Daniel walking. It was that we had learned how to walk together through pain with love and faith leading the way. Take a deep breath right now. Think about a time in your life when you were overwhelmed, when you didn't see a way forward. What helped you make it through? Chances are, someone's love met you right where your faith was struggling. That's not an accident. That's the power of family love. God's way of working through people who refuse to stop believing in you. Heavenly Father, thank you for showing us that love without faith can tire, and faith without love can grow cold. Thank you for weaving the two together in families so we can find your presence even in pain. Lord, for every family watching this, I pray that you restore what's broken, strengthen what's weak, and remind them that you never leave them alone. May the power of family love become the foundation for every heart listening today. Amen. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a reminder that love and faith still work miracles. Tell us in the comments about a time when your family faced a mountain and how faith and love helped you climb it. And if you believe in the power of family love, don't forget to subscribe to A Gift Called Family. Every week, we share true stories of how God uses families to heal, restore, and inspire hope. Remember, when love and faith work together, even the darkest night can turn into dawn.